Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with the one and only Ben Whittaker. Not only a talent in the ring, but also a talent at the table, telling stories, keeping people's imaginations going too. Ben, how did you get so good at that public speaking side of things?
It's actually funny. I was speaking to one of the people over there in another interview, and I said my social skills is actually terrible. That's why I got sacked from my two jobs. But I don't know. I just think boxing actually brought that out of me. You know, it brings that confidence. It allowed me to talk to different people, go to different places, and I'm comfortable to just try and make people laugh now.
I'm very surprised to hear that your social skills weren't up to scratch because they're very, very good. I've seen them and witnessed them myself. Something else I witnessed, I had to go back to your other your other fights, just to make sure my mind wasn't boggling, but got a tattoo on your back, sort of looks like a target. Before we talk about targets and people targeting you, what is the tattoo?
Yeah, so it's a character from One Piece anime called Ace. It's his logo, part of his pirate crew. I've added my little logo and my number on it, so it's a little tweak. But yeah, it's good. People who know, and now you know.
There was a target on your back on the weekend on Sunday in the form of your opponent. Look, you dispatched them very, very well. What's your assessment of your performance?
Yeah, that's how boxing's done. You know, you win and you just move on to the next. You don't dwell on it. But looking back at it, yeah, great performance. My own critic, there's things I could have done a little bit better. Probably could have got him out there earlier, but I did the right thing. I broke him down, slowed him down, and got him out of there.
You've always been your own worst critic.
Say again, sorry.
You've always been your own worst critic.
100%. Well, me and my dad, we always dissect things, always know you can be better. And I think if you come out the ring, oh yeah, I knocked him out, happy, go on to the next one. Sadly, you get found out. I know there's still a long road to go. There's still things I can get better at. So I think when you got that mindset, that's how you get better.
Someone who splits opinion, you were splitting the opinion of the referee. It was a bit on your case there. Do you think you'll have more problems with referees in the future?
Maybe so, who knows? Like I said, some people like it, some don't. Some referees like it, some don't. Some judges like it, some don't. But I've got different plans. I can do game plan A, game plan B, game plan C. I'm just doing game plan A right now, just having fun, enjoying myself. But if there's a time to break a man down, I can do that. If there's time to go on the back foot, I can do that. I can mix it all up. So if the judges don't like it, I'm sure I can switch it.
What would you say to those who are on the other side of the fence and say, maybe, look, I'm not a big fan of this, I'm not a big fan of that style, I want to see kind of the A to B boxing. What would you say to those people?
That's their own opinion. But there's one thing I'll say, a lot of people call it disrespectful. It's definitely not disrespectful, it's just my style. I say the people who are calling these guys bums and things like that, that's very disrespectful because they're working hard, they're going to the gym every day, they're trying to change their life, the family's life, so to call them bums is very rude. But the disrespectful shouts is quite bad because, like I said, I don't F I'm blind, I don't do this, I'm just having fun in there. And boxers know it's a very hard style to do what I'm doing. And not only that, it's a wind-up style. It gets in their head. It makes them do things they don't want to do. Then it allows you to walk them onto a shot. So there's method to the madness.
I think part of it is because you're so unique in your style that a style like yours doesn't come around every so often, that because it sits out so much that you'll get that spotlight and you'll get that bit of criticism.
100%. Like I said, when you're the different one of the bunch, you're obviously going to get eyes, eyebrows, people pointing, people looking, what's he doing? But I like, at the end of the day, I've always been told to stand out, stand away from the crowd, and that's what I do. That's what my style is. But it's all good and well hopping on one foot and doing things like that. If I lost, then we can maybe moan, but I'm hopping on one leg and knocking people out at the moment. So let's see where it goes in a couple of years.
How much of you, and you can put it in a percentage-wise if you want, have we seen of you in the ring so far?
Yeah, truthfully, probably 20%, something like that. Because what I do in sparring, we work towards game plans, we work towards scenarios, we slow things down, speed things up. And then when I get in the lights, I'll come out faint and hit them, do something. You see the whole demeanor change, and that's what happened Sunday. The demeanor change, I knew straight away, okay, it's different from the spar. It's different from anything else. He's not been in there with someone like me. So that's when I'm allowed to start having fun. But there might be a time where the showboatings just look through. The opponent thinks, that ain't working with me. And I go, okay, then take this. Bow, bow, bow. Go to my boxing. That don't work. Okay, plan C, let's have a fight. So I think when that really comes and I can show all those books, people go, okay, yeah, he's a real deal.
Going back to that target, Lou Edmondson has set his sights on you. There was sort of a attempted altercation, I guess, in the fight week last week. You didn't seem to be all that interested in the altercation outside the ring. What about inside the ring?
everybody wants a piece of Benzo, man. You know what I mean? I've had 5 fights and I'm coming like the money man already. So you have to say fair play to these guys. They're not silly. They're building it up to try and make some money. But listen, you don't build it up with someone like me because it really comes to I hurt you. So just get in line like everybody else. And if the time's right, we can really get it on.
With that said, then what's your plan with Ben Shalom for 2024? What do you want?
For me, I'm looking up, not down. So a belt of some sort, a ranking of some sort, maybe a name of some sort. Anything that can push my career on, not push it back.
Bringing on to a couple of other things, one of your gym mates in the form of Tyson Fury has got a big fight coming up in next year. Have you been in and around the gym preparing your fight with him? What's it been looking like?
Actually, no, I haven't. I did my whole camp in Wolverhampton this time, so it's been a good camp, local camp. One at home for once, but I'm sure he's taking it serious. I'm sure he knows the task ahead, and I'm sure he's looking to get the victory.
You going to go over there for it?
I'd like to. I heard they're giving out Rolexes like Kit Kats, so I want to go out there, man. But it's close to Chris. Actually, it's the Feb 17th, innit? I might be fighting around about that time. That's what I want to do, so I've got to focus on myself.
Expect them to come through the fight?
I am. There's no easy task when you find someone like Usyk. Very elusive, can fight, can go back. So it is a big ask. I think it's a real big fight, but you got to root for the Brit. He's more than naturally heavyweight fighter. He's bigger, taller. So it's a very big ask for both fighters, but I'll probably lean a bit towards more Fury.
Do you see any of yourself in Usyk in the sense of agility, in a sense of skill, in a sense of movement? Do you look at fighters like that, and do you see that in yourself, especially in Usyk?
Yeah, I see myself in a lot of guys, like you said. If you really see me box, I can do many things. Like you said, I can walk an opponent down, I can hit an opponent, switch an angle, I can go back, I can bang. So I do see myself in a lot of fighters, but there's only one Ben Whittaker.
Only one Ben Whittaker indeed, but the tag that's put on any fighter that has a unique style, flashy style, is the Nas tag. Do you feel that that's still on you? Do you feel that you have to shake it off?
Yeah, they got to give that one a rest. I like Nas. What he's done is great in the sport. Good friends with his kids, his sons. But I'm my own man. I've never tried to be like Nas. I've never actually watched his fights. The only reason why I did the leopard print was because it was my first fight with Adidas. I did get the Nas claim, so I thought, let's play on it, give something to talk about. But people are going too far now. I'm my own style, and I can actually box. In my opinion, I'm a more technical boxer than Nas. And when I do show that, people will say, okay, he's serious.
Forgive me for not knowing, but have you had those conversations with Nas about just boxing in general and styles in general?
No, I saw him in Saudi when I fought on the AJ card and was just like shook each other's hands, said hello to each other and whatnot. Spoke to his sons out there, and they was very, very respectable. But I haven't had a proper sit-down talk with him. Maybe we need to, and he can shake off that tag for me.
Bringing it back to your fight on Sunday and closing this out, it was a balaclava arena, if you want to call it that. Big entrances coming in the future. What was behind that one?
Yeah, like I said, I'm in a position where people are paying their hard-earned money, so you do see some of these pros where before the song even drops to walk into the ring, it's like, come on, man. Do you know what I mean? And I'm in a position where I can plan out my own ring walks, and I've got so many ideas. So for the next 5 fights, I've already got my ring walks planned. So there's bigger ones coming. That one was great with the piano, the ballerina, the Kanye West song. It was good, and I'm looking forward to many more.
I'll leave the final word with you. What can we look forward to in 2024?
Firstly, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Don't eat as much as me. And 2024, hopefully another good year for myself. No injuries, more knockouts, more victories, and more great ring walks.
Ben, pleasure's all mine. Thanks for being checked out. Happy New Year.